So we're going to solve this. So Alex, when we're done, we have to have only one of each base. Okay? So that means only one x, one y, and one like whole number. Well, we can have more than one whole number, but that's if only they're like really ugly, like with big exponents. And then only positive exponents. That's right. You're not done until all your exponents are positive. I know, right? That's okay. That's okay. You know what? If you mess that part up, that means you're learning right now instead of messing it up next time, right? Okay, Sam. Let's look at these together, and we'll look at the x's together, and we'll look at the y's together. Right? Oh, no. There we go. This is easy. -4. But negative, right?
Right.
Okay. Why is it doing that? Now, if we think about this like we just talked about, this means that this is dividing. It's already in the denominator. That means these -8. That means there's going to be 8 x's moving to the top. And there's already 2 there, so that's 10. Right? Yes, Jackie? Do you want to see that part like written out?
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you. Washa. If we did the shortcut or the rule, right, it would be this. It's the numerator, which is 2, minus the denominator, so it's minus -8. And that's 10. Do you see? Yeah, but it's subtracting a negative, which becomes positive. Yep. And then this one, there's 10 on the top and there's 3 on the bottom. So that means that 3 of these 10 will reduce and there's going to be 7 left. So it's Sam's fault?
No, it's mine, please.
Yeah.
Get them what I thought. And then ask the question.
I was still wrong either way.
But that's how it works if you did the shortcut, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you wrote it out, 10. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it. You don't do nothing with the -4, right?
Yeah, no, it's just -4.
Yeah.
That all becomes 1. Sam, what's your question?
Everything.
No. You don't have a question on everything.
You have to subtract the x squared and the x -8.
Well, yeah. So it's the numerator. It's the 2 minus -8. So 2 minus -8 is 10.
But why do you have to subtract that?
Well, that's how it works.
I don't get it. That's the answer?
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
What part don't you get?
Huh?
Like, why do you have to
Question after sound.
Why does it not? Why is it? All right. So let's make sure we understand this question. I want to make sure I understand your question, Sam.
The exponent is positive.
Yeah,
And have one of each letter.
Okay.
Yeah, well, when I saw your fraction, I was like, oh my god, maybe I didn't get it in fractions. I just had like that whole number. So I was like,
So you're wondering why is it -8 right there?
No, why do you subtract it?
yeah, well, when I saw
Why
it,
do
I
you
was like,
subtract
oh my
it?
God, my answer.
I
I had
didn't do
nothing
that.
compared
Well,
to that.
Afterwards.
That's the shortcut, because if we have 2 on the top and we have 8 on the bottom, right? Well, this reduces and makes just 1. X divided by x is 1. X divided by x is 1. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 over x to the 6th. Oh, I take it back. No, that's okay. It's different than this. Hold on. It's different than this. This is x squared over x to the 8th is what I wrote out. And the reason you subtract is you see 2 minus 8 is 6. There's 6 more on the bottom. Okay, hold on. Watch.
Take a deep breath.
Watch. No, I'm glad you asked. Watch. Let's take it to something that's like really clean and easy to see, okay? So you see this one right here? So there's 4 on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? And there's 2 on the bottom. That's 1, that's 2, right? And so x divided by x is just 1. and x divided by x is just 1, and it's being times by 1. And so you're left with x squared over 1. You don't need to write over 1. And do you see 4 minus 2? That's the shortcut. That's how it works. That's the pattern every time. And so it's ugly when we had this, though. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that, right? This is ugly, but it's the top minus the bottom. It's the top minus the bottom, so it's x squared minus negative 8. And then minus a negative is plus, and so that's why you get x to the 10th with the shortcut.
So you have to take every individual and looking at it by the rule how it is.
Yeah, so you look at each set of bases. So the x's, you look at them together, and the y's, you look at them together. Like that, you mean? Uh-huh. Yeah. What other questions? What's up, Alex?
Like, for instance, let's say we'll keep doing the same question, but in the bottom, there's no y.
Oh, let's say there was no y?
Yeah, the bottom.
Okay, so I'll rewrite it and then so we can see your question. So you guys listen, because this is a good question, and yeah, watch. This is Alex's question. What if we had the same exact problem, but there's not a y in the denominator? Like that?
Yeah.
Well,
You just drop it down, right?
so this would be negative 4 still. This would still be x to the 10th, and then it would just be y to the 10th. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, there's nothing for it to be combined with, so you're done. Yes, ma'am?
Yeah, okay, so we were talking right now, and we were trying to help each other, but she had a question that I couldn't answer.
Uh-oh.
So, on the x2, okay, so it's minus 36 over 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay, times x
Squared.
squared 2, and then x minus 8.
Yeah.
So she was asking me, so when it's a minus on the bottom, it would automatically be adding to the top?
It goes to the top, yeah, because, so like 1 over, let's not worry about the x squared in the top, right?
Okay.
So let's just worry about this part.
Right.
So what this really is in the long run, it ends up being that.
That's it?
That's it. Because if I look at, so let's just look at this part.
Okay.
Let's take it out of the fraction. So let's just look at x to the negative 8. Like just by itself, right?
That's it,
Well, exponents are repeated multiplication. Opposite, negative means opposite. So this would be repeated division, and that's how you would write it.
And that's what it is, that's it.
So yeah. And then if I take, that's what this equals. So if I put this whole thing right there, what I would get is 1 over, right? The 1 over. And then this is equal to 1 over x to the 8.
That's it.
And that's ugly. But this whole thing is being divided. So if I were to write it out all nice and ugly, that's what it would be equal to. And the way you divide is you multiply by the reciprocal, and you're just left with that.
Okay.
So the real reason why is all of this, and the shortcut is this. This is the part you got. This is the take home. The take home. That's the important part. So yes, if you had something like 7 to the negative 4th in the denominator,
Okay.
that would be that's it.
Because the one on the top is the positive.
Yeah, so there's still a 1 there, but you don't need to write times 1. Remember how mad you got at me last time, Jackie? Because I started doing this, plus 0 divided by 1, times 1, plus 0, remember? Yeah, well, you don't need to write the times 1. I was just making the point that there's lots of stuff there you could add and make it ugly. You don't need to write it. So if we just had 7 to the 4th, we don't ever write times 1 because you don't need to. It's there. Rachel, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then wait, and then the y
I'm listening.
to the 10,
Yeah.
and then
Like that?
She's like, so then here you would just have to subtract.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
That's it?
That's it. We
Beautiful.
just want to be sure because June is who is.
What other questions we have?
I think you should put another one.
I think we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll try another one.